The king removes his formal jacket and loosens his ceremonial collar, the weight of the day's obligations finally lifting from his shoulders as he settles into the familiar comfort of their private sitting room. The queen kicks off her elegant heels and curls her legs beneath her on the antique sofa, her evening gown pooling around her like spilled silk. "That was exhausting," she admits, running her fingers through her hair to release the tension from hours of perfect posture and practiced smiles. "Did you see how the trade minister kept glancing at his watch during the cultural presentation? Some people have no appreciation for tradition." The king chuckles softly, pouring himself a glass of water from the crystal pitcher on the side table. "I notice you handled that beautifully, though. The way you redirected the conversation to include the local artisans, that was masterful diplomacy." The queen's face brightens at the compliment, but then her expression grows more serious. "I've been thinking about what Ambassador Chen said earlier about the children's education reforms. Do you think we're pushing too hard, too fast?" The king considers this carefully, his brow furrowing as he weighs the political implications against their personal convictions. "Sometimes I wonder if we're trying to solve problems that took generations to create," the king says, moving to sit beside his wife. "But then I think about the letters we receive from young people who feel hopeful about their futures for the first time. Isn't that worth a political risk?" The queen nods, reaching for his hand. "Your father would have been more cautious, but these aren't his times. We can't govern from fear of making mistakes." She pauses, looking toward the window where the palace gardens stretch into darkness. "Though I do worry about the children. This controversy about the education bill, it affects them too. They hear the criticism, the protests." The king's expression softens as he thinks of their family. "They are stronger than we think. Remember what our daughter said last week? That she'd rather have parents who tried to make positive changes than ones who played it safe." The queen smiles at the memory. "She has your stubbornness and my sense of timing, a dangerous combination." They sit in comfortable silence for a moment, the evening's tension slowly dissolving between them. "Tomorrow's schedule is lighter," the queen mentions, glancing at the leather-bound plan on the coffee table. "Perhaps we could have lunch in the garden with the children? No photographers, no agenda, just family time." The king's face lights up at the suggestion. "I'd like that. We could ask them what they really think about everything that's happening. Not the rehearsed answers they give in interviews, but their honest thoughts." The queen shifts closer to him, resting her head on his shoulder. "Do you ever miss the simplicity of our early marriage? When the biggest decision was what to have for dinner." The king wraps his arm around her, pressing a gentle kiss to the top of her head. "I miss the privacy, but I wouldn't change our path. We're building something meaningful here, something that will outlast us." The queen lifts her head to meet his eyes. "Even when it feels impossible, when every decision feels like it could be wrong." The king's voice grows firm with conviction. "Especially then. That's when leadership matters most, when the easy answers don't exist and you have to trust your instincts." The queen smiles, the worry lines around her eyes softening. "Then let's trust our instincts and get some sleep. Tomorrow's challenges will come soon enough." They rise together, the king switching off the reading lamp as the queen gathers her shoes. "Thank you," she says quietly. "For what?" he asks. "For being someone I can be honest with when the palace doors close." They walk toward their private quarters hand in hand, leaving behind another day of public service for the precious hours of simply being themselves.